Hi friends, Father Dave Mowers coming to you from the basement office here at Trinity Church, where we will be sending you a survey along with this video about how we can best support you during this time. This pandemic has gone on longer than any of us ever thought. I remember saying in those innocent days in mid-March that I thought maybe we might be closed at worst 12 weeks for in-person worship, and we're well on our way to tripling that number now. It has been the most difficult season of ordained ministry in my entire ordained career, and I know that not having regular in-person worship during this time has been hard on all of us, especially with as much upheaval and division as there is in society, and as much tension and stress as there is in our lives. Nobody likes that we are navigating this time, and yet there's not a lot we can do about that to change what we are doing. We continue to not meet in person because, frankly, today, on Election Day, November 3rd, as I shoot this video, we have set record highs for coronavirus cases in Sauk County. We are worse off today than we have been previously at any point in the pandemic. And we have to take into account the reality that half of our parish is above a certain age, and if we were to have services in person, many people above that age would come to church. And we are not able to provide an environment where we can be sure that the virus would not spread if we were to meet in person. That said, Trinity Church is not closed. We have this lovely community of people who meet together online on Sundays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays for various kinds of worship and prayer and study. And a really lovely community has begun to develop, including people who are new to Trinity Church since the beginning of the pandemic. We want to serve those folks and all of you folks that are staying away from online activities, but who will be back with us as soon as we can be in person in any fashion. We know that this is a time where people need spiritual support. So with this video today, there is a survey coming out from the Regathering Committee of the Parish that asks how you're doing. It asks about your spiritual needs, and that asks whether there is content or programming that I could do online or that someone else in the church could do online or in person that would help you in supporting your Christian life during the pandemic as we navigate this awful time together. Please share your feedback candidly with us. If there are things we can do, if there's things I can do, I would love to be able to do them for you. We also are in the beginning process of planning the budget for 2021. And even though we're not meeting in person, the expenses of running this church are pretty fixed. You pay the priest, you heat the building, and about 80% of the budget is shot just in those two things. And we want to continue to do both of those things. So we'll be asking in the survey a couple of preliminary financial questions. And in a couple weeks' time, we'll follow this survey with a letter to the parish and a pledge card, both paper pledge card and an option to fill that out online if you prefer to do it that way, for us to plan the budget. Please know that the vestry and your stewardship folks are being really responsible, I think, in planning the budget. We're trying to have no changes in expenses, certainly not any new expenses, since in this New Year's budget from what we had last year. And so to the extent that that's possible, it will be a flat budget. So we also know that this year has been financially volatile, and some of our people's financial circumstances have changed. And what we're asking for every person to do in the parish is to give whatever you can give and be cheerful about it. We will have enough if everybody does that. So there'll be a couple of questions, as I said, about finances on the survey, and then look for the pledge card and the stewardship letter coming to your house in a couple weeks' time. We will be following up on the survey with phone calls and with emails to try to get 100% participation. So if you're watching this and wondering whether you should fill this out, well, you're going to hear from us if you don't. So please do, and help us understand what you're going through so that we can serve you as best we can. And we will see you soon. Know that I love you and I miss you, and look forward to seeing each and every one of you, either at some point as we navigate this strange season or whenever it is we emerge from the other side. Take care, and God bless you.